What is up? Welcome back to Bleach Boys, back again for so much Bleach news and probably the most poorly timed Bleach Boys episode we'll ever have, as the Jump Festa is going to happen right before this episode comes out. So everything we'll be talking about here will probably have been revealed by the time that comes around, including new Bleach TYBW Cour 4 trailer. Soul Resonance is adding Aizen to the game. Finally, Bleach Fortnite is happening. It released at the same time as the Jump Festa trailer. Kubo is going to be releasing new artwork every single month as it goes on and gets closer to TYBW Cour 4. We might have got the final episode count for how many episodes we're expecting in total for TYBW War. And then we have a bunch of Klub Outside questions to go over. One of them about our boy Akon. So much more to look forward to this episode. Welcome in, everybody. Pythes, how are you?
Doing great. Sorry Jose isn't here. I needed a tribute, to summon Zaborg, the Thunder Monarch. But we have Call of the Haunted, so he'll be back next week.
Easy does it. So let's start with probably the one that we have the least amount of information on, is the Bleach X Fortnite collaboration teaser, which has been all over the internet. Have you seen this, Pythes?
I did, and I thought it was fake for so long that I have friends I need to actually go and apologize to because I called them liars several times.
So the characters that we have confirmed via artwork that has been scattered all across Japan is Uryū, Orihime, Ichigo, and Rukia, all in their kind of 1,000-year Blood War fits. So we love that. It's coming December 20th, which is going to be the same date in the US that Jump Festa happens, because it's actually the Jump Festa is happening the 21st, but time change stuff is happening on the 20th. And it looks like it's going to take place in what's called the Blitz mode. It's been a very long time since I've played Fortnite, so I have no idea what that is, but I will be loading up to play and get my skins. There's also, I think, the song number 1 has been confirmed to be added to the game. Of course, how can you have anything Bleach without that song in there? And then it's also going to have special wheels and trails for Rocket League, because Rocket League is basically part of Fortnite now.
Is it?
Yep.
That's wacky. Also, you can't play as Orihime, man. She doesn't kill people.
Orihime walking around with the guns is going to be awesome. She's probably, I would say she's up there to one of probably the most characters. I think there's going to be people, because they have Uryū in his fucking Sternritter fit, his racist fit. So we'll see how that goes.
I'm shocked Hitsugaya isn't in there somehow.
Yeah, with how popular he is, Hitsugaya and his Sternritter fit would have been cold. Would have been fucking awesome.
Oh, no, give me Zombie Toshiro.
Yep, down. Preach. So that's coming December 20th. We don't have much more information aside from that, although I did see earlier, right as we was getting ready for the podcast, that it does look like Zangetsu is going to be like a mythic weapon that you can get. So what it's going to do, I have no idea. Maybe just shoot the world's largest Getsuga Juji show and just destroy everybody. I would be down for that, but we'll have to wait and see. It would be mind-blowingly awesome if we get some sort of a Seirei point of interest on the map. That'd be awesome.
Like Sokyoku Hill?
Yeah, that'd be fucking sick. That'd be great. Put it right in the middle, giant hill, recreate the Soul Society, love it.
Teleports you right up to the Soul King's palace.
Yeah. In other Bleach gaming news, let's talk about my new obsession, Bleach Soul Resonance, which we talked about every single podcast going forward.
Your dearly beloved.
Yep. Toshiro is officially added to the game. That's the latest character that they've added.
He wasn't a launch character?
He was not a launch character. Instead, we had characters like Nemu and Uryū.
But he's so popular.
I know. Well, I kind of think the reason why is because the first character that you could summon for using the premium tickets, which is like the pay pig tickets, was Bankai Ichigo. Right after that, Toshiro. So they know people are going to want to spend tickets on it. They just know like that's a big money item.
Okay, I got big money item. I got a topic about that for later. Remind me.
Okay. And then the next big money item is Aizen, who's coming in. He's going to be the same exact type as Hitsugaya, which is a spirit type. He looks really fucking cool. So it's coming out December 19th, and it's going to be same thing through the premium tickets. There's going to be an event that's focused around Aizen. It's going to be all things Aizen. I am so excited for this. I actually just found out, just to kind of allude or talk more about people saying that I have the hookups with the devs. I joined the creator program for the YouTube channel. They have like a Bleach Soul Resonance creator program that you can join through the Discord, and you don't have to have any followers. Anybody can join it. You just apply to join it, and they add you to the Discord channel. I won a competition, I guess, from live streaming when I live streamed to play the game, and they're like, hey, respond back to us by December 12th, and we'll give you like cash and special like in-game rewards. Guess when I saw it, Pythes?
Just now.
So Whoopsies. So I responded back because you know how like Discord, I don't know if you know Pythes, but Discord holds like messages from people who aren't your friends and puts like in the message request section. I don't ever fucking check that. A lot of time I'm on mobile Discord. I don't ever see that fucking pop up. So I finally sat down to the computer after coming back from my vacation. And then I saw I had an alert. I was like, oh, let me see what that alert is. Hey, you won a competition. Tell us like your region and your UID. We'll send you stuff. Didn't see it until just today. I said, so sorry. Didn't see it. Hopefully you gave it to somebody else. I said, for the future reference though, here's my UID and like my region that I'm in. Loving the game, 2 thumbs up. And then that's all I sent. So I could have won something really cool.
Let's talk about that vacation. How you didn't tell me that you were on vacation until you were on vacation.
Okay, yeah, sure. So I did a family vacation, and I don't know if this hit the news in your area, Pythes, but we went up to a place called Leavenworth, Washington, and it is known as like, it's kind of referred to, and I'm going to put air quotes around this for the people that are listening, the Christmas capital of the United States is what it's referred to as. And it's just a small little mountain town, and all of the buildings up there, they have like a small little downtown area, and all the buildings are kind of like old world, I don't know,
log cabins and shit.
Yeah, like Oktoberfesty. So for Christmas, they go all out. They have like the Christmas lights out, Santa roams around, they have people like in costumes, there's a gingerbread factory down there. And it's very cute. It's blown up on TikTok recently. So my family all got a cabin together and we all went up there. So we flew into Seattle and then we took a train from Seattle to Leavenworth. And then once you're there, we went to like, they have a big reindeer farm up there. So we went up there to the reindeers. We petted the reindeers, which was super, super cool. And the first day we were there, it was raining like crazy. And if you've ever been to Washington, Seattle, you would know that it rains always. It's always raining. So I thought that's just the norm. Washington's like that. It rains all the time. What's the difference for Leavenworth? So the first day it rained, crazy hard rain. And then the second day we went to the reindeer farm and the rain it stopped. It let up. And they were like, yeah, like it's really strange. Like this is the most rain we've received in like 45 years. Like normally we get like 300 days of sunshine up here. It's so strange. And so we did the reindeer farms, went to downtown. And then the next day it started raining again. And then me and my wife, we went down to downtown by ourselves. We wanted to walk around all the shops and go in and take our time. And then we came back because we had a big family dinner. We walked downstairs to the bottom floor of the cabin, and our cabin is this huge cabin that's on the side of a river. Our cabin has water that is starting to come up through the pipes into the house. I'm like, oh, that's probably not good. And so we contact the owner of the cabin. He's like, oh, I'll have my maintenance guy come right out. Apologies about that. And then as the maintenance guy is coming out, Amtrak, who is the people that do the train, they messaged me like, hey, heads up, we're not going to be able to get the train back to Seattle from Leavenworth. So don't worry. What we're going to do is we're going to put you on the train. We're going to take you to Spokane, Washington, which is the opposite direction. Then we're going to bus you from Spokane all the way back to Seattle.
Please tell me it wasn't a Greyhound.
So let me say it's going to be the same travel time. Don't worry about it. Everything's great. So our whole world is crumbling around us at this point. And the maintenance guy shows up. He's like, hey, like, I'm here to take a look at like the problem. He goes down. He's like, I think something might be clogged in you guys' pipes. So he goes out back. He starts fucking with something. The moment he walks out back and starts fucking with something, the whole power to our cabin goes. We have no power now. And I'm like, okay, maybe he's just messing with it. Maybe he's like, he had to turn the power off to fuck with the pipes. Who knows? He comes back in about 2 minutes later and he's like, do you guys have no power? And we're like, oh, like I thought you did that. Like, I don't know. We just lost it. He walked in, he walked over to the breaker box, like, oh, something's flipped. He flipped the switch on the breaker box. No power turned back on. He's like, oh. He's like, you guys don't have power, like, period. I said, news to us. Like, it just happened. He's like, okay, well, I can't really troubleshoot anything that has to happen with the pipes until I figure out what's going on with you guys' power. And unfortunately, like, I'm not the guy for that. Like, I can't help you. So I live, like, right around the corner. Just give me a call when the power's back on. I'll come out and I'll fix it. Cool. He leaves, and we were getting ready to go for a big family dinner. The water stopped coming up through the pipes. So we're like, okay, well, our power's out. Let's go down to the downtown area. We'll still hit dinner. We'll see if the rest of the town has power. We go down there. There's a huge line of cars that are like heading towards the only grocery store in the whole mountain area. Oh, and we get down there. All of the downtown area is out of power. Cool. So then we go back to the cabin. It's starting to get dark, and we're Googling. Only some of us have reception because, again, we're up in the fucking boonies. And we're Googling, when's the power going to be restored for Leavenworth? And the power company's like, we're going to restore it by I don't know, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. we're going to restore it. Don't worry. So my younger brother used to work at some hotels down in Seattle. So he calls one of his friends like, hey, just a heads up, whole city up here lost power. If we needed to, do you have rooms available at your hotel where we can like come and crash? And he's like, yeah, no problem. But like, let me know. Like, I'll be here till 5. So just 5-ish, just let me know because then I got to go home. Like, cool. So we wait. It hits like 4:30, 4:45, 5 o'clock. No power. So now we pull up the website like, hey, like when's the new estimate's 8 o'clock at night. And we're like, ooh, like that's going to be fucking ice cold. It's pouring again. The rain's coming down. That's going to be fucked up. And we only were staying for one more day at this point. So we're like, okay, let's see what we're going to do from here. So
How long was your stay? Give me a number.
3 or 4 days. So we're like, okay, so let's go ahead and see what we're going to do from there. And at this point, my, we're just like taking, like, it's like Survivor. We're taking votes where we're going to go next. And at this point, it's raining so bad and the power's out. Everybody's like, let's just go down to Seattle, because if we drive down to Seattle tonight, we also don't have to fuck with the buses and all that stuff. We'll just cancel the Amtrak. So we messaged Amtrak and we're like, hey, due to the circumstances, if we were to cancel right now, can we get a refund for just like that leg of the travel? And they're like, yeah, we'll refund you. Like, cool. So we're like, cancel that, get a refund. So then we pack up all of our stuff. We get ready to leave. It's now like 9 o'clock as we're getting ready to leave. Power is still out. Their new estimate for getting power back to the city, 11:45 at night. And we're like, all right, thank God we're leaving. And so we start heading down and we get into, so we have a Jeep and then my younger brother's car. Younger brother's car only has 30 miles left in it. So we're now driving through the city trying to figure out where the next closest place is going to be that has power and has gas. So we now have to go get on the freeway, and there's a shortcut that you can take that, like, you leave Leavenworth, you take a hard right, you'll cut through the mountain, and you'll get there way quicker. We were going to start heading that way, and then we're like, oh, wait, there's no fucking gas stations that way, so we need to go the other way. And the other way adds like an hour and a half of travel time. So it goes from being like a 2-hour trip to like a 3.5-hour trip.
Also, let's be real, mountain roads are not great for gas.
No. And so we go the other way. We show up to the gas station. They're like, hey, we only have the most expensive gas left. Like, sorry. And we're like, all right, well, we're going to fucking do it. Like, we have to do it. Like, sorry. So we fill it up, and then we load up like Google App Maps, and they're like, okay, now don't go back the way you came. Go the long way around. So we go the long way around. We go through some of the scariest fucking like travel through the mountains. There's signs all over saying there's still water on the roads, which is water that kind of like puddles up on the roads. And so when you drive over it, you have a high chance of hydroplaning. You got to be careful. And so we're going, there's big trucks that are coming through and splashing water all over us. We're coming down. It's in the pitch dark. We're worried about floods because there's lakes on a lot of it. And so the water was raining so much, it was raising the level of a lot of the rivers, the lakes, the waterfalls, and it was starting to flood into the town. So we're like coming down. We make it. We're fine. No problem. The power did not get restored back to Leavenworth for 2 days. It took them 2 days to restore the power.
So you would have been gone anyway before it came back.
Thank God we left. And then also we got an alert again from Amtrak that the bus was canceled because they cannot get the bus through the mountain pass now. So if we had stayed the next day, they would have canceled the whole thing. We would have been stuck.
This could only happen to you.
Yeah. So we made it fine. And then we found out also that like shortcut we were going to take, they closed that whole road because trees were getting knocked off the mountains and blocked the whole road. So we were lucky that we had to go get gas the other way, and it dodged the whole problem, or we would have been stuck for like hours.
And this has been another installment of How Hath God Smite Sam this week.
Yeah, so vacation was great. Had a lovely time.
When it didn't rain, did you have a nice time?
It was great. I would highly recommend, if you're a big Christmas person, go and spend a day out in Leavenworth. Or like, do a couple. I say like 2 days is perfect, because the reindeer farm was really fucking awesome. They're really educational about the reindeers and like how fast they can swim, how they breed, what happens with like their horns, and you get to pet like both baby and adult reindeers. It's awesome. It's really, really cool. They have like a little coaster that you get onto. If you've been to Big Bear in California, a lot of other mountainous areas have this, where it's a coaster that goes on like a little rail through the mountains. That was fun. It's very, very short. And then their downtown area is very, very cute, especially if you like old worldly type food, like giant pretzels and schnitzels and things like that. You'll have a great time out there. You'll have a really, really good time. And it's supposed to
But don't go when Sam goes, because he is cursed.
Yeah, if I tell you I'm going on vacation, just dodge wherever I'm going. So that is correct. But yeah, I had a great time. Would recommend. That's why there's no podcast last week. I was fighting for my life coming down the mountain. Yeah, but during that time, let me say, I played a lot of Bleach Soul Resonance. I have Toshiro now. I am the proud owner of Toshiro. I honestly, and I was going to stream and ask this question. I might stream before this comes out. But if somebody in the comments wants to explain to me, what is the optimal like rotation button-wise for Toshiro? Because I just feel like he still does so much less damage than Ichigo. And I think Toshiro is supposed to be like the new best character because like I use him, he's good. I do a special move, awesome. Then he has a second special move where he summons the dragon and he shoots the dragon at somebody, and then he starts attacking now with his little ice dragon going crazy. That move does a lot of damage. I feel like his Bankai does like diddly fucking squat damage compared to the Bankai that Ichigo has. So somebody tell me if I'm playing that wrong. I don't know what I'm doing there. But he's a good character. I cannot beat Gin. I have not leveled up, so my player level is 45. I don't know what the max is. I think it's maybe 60 is the max for player level. To get your characters past level 60, like your character level, to pass level 60, you have to level up your player level. And I've not been playing the story mode because I want to stream playing the story mode, and I've been trying to wait for the story mode to get fixed so that the cutscenes are back in the game. All of that to say that they did a Bleach Soul Resonance developer vlog where they talked about some of the stuff for the game. And it says that the story / the cutscenes have been cut due to an ongoing licensing review.
What?
So, yeah, that doesn't bode well for when we're going to get those back. It might be a very, very, very long time until we get those back. But good news is, with the next patch, and this is the patch that's going to bring Aizen and Gin, well, mainly Aizen, guilds are going to be back. So join my guild.
The Bount Boys return.
A proud member of the Bount Boys, a exclusive top tier guild in Bleach Soul Resonance. The moment that drops, you guys send me your UID. I'll add you guys. We'll get it good to go.
I can't. Oh, they're going to live again. I have lots of fond memories of the Bount Boys.
Yeah, so they'll be strong. There's all kinds of co-op missions in there. There's the guilds. They have like, I forget what it's called. It's not called co-op, but it is a co-op mission. You can fight like bosses. So like an example, last week's was Mayuri's Bankai, the big baby, and you can fight it, and you try to do the most damage, you get the best score. This week is Komamura's Bankai with Komamura there. So basically, like Komamura's Bankai is standing there behind, and you're beating the shit out of Komamura as he tries to beat the shit out of you. And so the guild quest helps you do more damage and stuff in those modes. We're going to have the best damage. We're going to have the best people. It's going to be the most fun. Join the Mount Boys.
And then people are going to be so excited that Bikaria is going to get into the game because of the hype.
Yeah. When they see the Mount Boys ranking number 1, they're going to do like a Make-A-Wish, and then it'll be like, the number 1 guild can add any character they want to the game. Jin Karya is who we're going to add. The GOAT.
No, you got to add the fish guy.
That would be even funnier. They're like, okay, Bount Boys. They're obviously going to add Jin Karya. Because I feel like everybody kind of likes the design for Jin Karya. They're like, okay, yeah, he's like a cool design.
If nothing else, he has a really cool coat.
Yeah, exactly. And I think everybody can agree on that. Now, if we pivoted and we added the stupid fish guy, they would be pissed.
I would play the game if they add the fish guy.
I would install. So funny.
I would be number 1 in the guild with me. I think his name's like Sawatori or some shit. Me and the old man on the fish are going to rock the world.
There is some sort of ranking for the characters. So like I've seen people talking about like, I'm the number 1 Toshiro, I'm the number 1 Rukia. So there is some ranking somehow with the characters. So that is a possibility. You could be number 1 with the fish guy if they add him.
Is Yoruichi in the game yet?
Yeah, Yoruichi is a base character.
Okay, because I just need to know what Gabe is going to spend his time doing.
Off the top of my head, they have Yoruichi, Urahara, Ikkaku, Komamura. Actually, I don't know Komamura is playable. Scratch Komamura, Tozen, Uryū, Nemu
somehow,
Rukia, Ichigo. 2 versions of Ichigo that are base, and then you can summon for the Bankai one. So he has 3 versions already. Toshiro, Renji, Uryū. If I didn't already say Uryū, Chad, Orihime, and I think that's it. I think I nailed them all.
Man, Byakuya is going to bring in so much money when he comes in.
Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Byakuya is a default character also. Byakuya is in.
That's fine. We'll just put in regular like Bankai Byakuya, make a bunch of money.
Oh, totally. Yeah, so he's in the game. That's all of them. So it's a pretty good cast, but they definitely left out some fan favorite characters that are going to rake in money. Like an example, they didn't put any of like the Arankar in there, and you know damn well Ulquiorra and Grimdo is going to make insane money.
Well, you said they're putting Aizen in, so here's my question: is it glasses Aizen or sexy Aizen?
Sexy Aizen, come on,
Yo.
come on.
Okay, then we add glasses Aizen as an alt.
Yeah, but I think it's very much. I haven't watched any of the gameplay for it, but I think it's very much like original base Aizen. Like it is like glasses Aizen to sexy Aizen transition. You know,
that's still one of the coolest parts of the story.
Oh yeah, fucking awesome. So it's a good time to be a Bleach fan because there's so much like video game news happening, and there's still that Bleach Mirrors High that everybody's waiting to see what the fuck that is. So there's still like another potential Bleach game coming out, which is just insane.
Well, since God has been pissing on you in Washington, have you been able to play any BBS lately?
So I will say I have the whole time I was on vacation, I got my younger brother to start playing Bleach Soul Resonance. So we were playing that at the same time. And then I have not touched Bleach Brave Souls a single damn time. Haven't touched it.
Really? Because I'm kind of into all 3 of the new Christmas units that are coming out.
I think those Christmas units are awesome, by the way. It's Bazby, Minnie, and then who's the third one? Giselle? Yeah, those are great. About fucking time that we get Christmas units of Not Burn the Witch. Thank you, game.
I mean, we did get Christmas units of Burn the Witch. These guys just came after.
Yeah, but I'm glad they at least threw, like, I'm fine. I am honestly, I'll make a compromise with the Burn the Witch lovers out there. I am totally fine if we get Burn the Witch stuff in addition to regular characters. Totally fine.
Now it's just, oh man, they put out another Burn the Witch chapter. That's all we're going to get.
Yeah, yuck.
What do you think is more likely? Are we going to get a Burn the Witch chapter before a new Bleach chapter?
I don't know. I feel like we've kind of talked about this before because I think it depends on what Kubo wants to do. There is some news with Kubo, so let me read this and then maybe we'll go from there. So Klub Outside is going into like its 6th anniversary, which is awesome. He said that he is going to release a brand new illustration every single month. Each of these artworks will be exclusive and they'll be compiled into a special year-end calendar. And then he's also going to hold a fan event that he will personally attend in Japan in 2026.
That's kind of crazy.
So here's my thing. Ready? I got the email saying that the signups are going to start January because I am a Klub Outside member. I am going to apply for the lottery to get a ticket. If I get a ticket, I will go out there.
Now, I just forgot, even though you just said it, when did you say this meetup was happening?
So let me see 1 second. So I don't know if we have the date. It's in 2026.
I desperately want it to be in September so you can use that as an excuse to go there for your anniversary.
Oh, could you imagine?
That'd be so fucking funny. Katie, we're going back to Japan again. Pack your shit.
Okay, so here's what it says. It says 6-year member bonus acrylic stand with CD case. And it says there will be no newsletter as a bonus. It said you receive a Klub Outside original calendar featuring new illustrations by Kubo Sensei. And it says Klub Outside will be holding its first fan event featuring Kubo Sensei around October 2026. We are considering planning an intimate event to be held in a studio in Tokyo. Members who have renewed or enrolled in the elite course between Thursday, January 1st, 2026, and the deadline for applications for the fan event will be entered into a lottery. Application methods and detail of the event will be announced on Klub Outside at a later date.
Well, considering how goddamn tall and bald you are, Kubo could not miss you in the crowd.
I know. So I'm going to apply. Dude, imagine if I get in. That'd be crazy.
Oh my God, that'd be so funny.
So that's on my agenda. You know, I couldn't meet Kubo on the last one because I was waiting for this intimate event where I could meet him.
That's a lie. You didn't meet Kubo because you tried to do that return you weren't allowed to do.
Yeah, my Harry Potter art print return. Yep, that's smites me every time.
Yeah.
Let's talk Jump Festa because as I mentioned at the start of the show, this is potentially going to go on record for the most poorly timed episode of Bleach Boys because our release schedule is a Sunday. And Sunday is the day Jump Festa will happen in Japan, which means it will have happened Saturday in Freedom Time. So
I can't wait to be wrong on all of my predictions.
Okay. So starting from the top, we have a potential little leak here talking about, it's from a Japanese site called Atsu Media, and it's affiliated with Shizuoka TV. Of course, this comes from our boy Ochiha again, and they have reported that the final season of Bleach 1000 Year Blood War is set to end at episode 53. So this means that the final core of Bleach 1000 Year Blood War, which is part 4, will only be 13 episodes.
That's fine.
Yeah, and I don't say only like, oh man, we're only getting by that. 13, because sometimes there's 14, sometimes there's 12. There's even been animes that are 11 episodes. This will be 13.
Like, is it like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood 50 episodes?
Yeah. Yep. 54, 56, something like that.
I know, like, the original run of Full Metal Alchemist also had 50 something episodes, so like that's a lot.
Yeah, it'll be good. And 13 episodes, solid, knock it out, bing bing bing, no problem.
And once again, considering where we, like, I have the manga in front of me. Like, where we are in the manga, you could wrap the story up in 4 episodes and miss nothing.
There you go. What could they add? What could they expand? You got to wait and see, which we're going to find out, because Jump Festa, now this is Japanese time, of course, 12/21, which is Sunday at 15:30, which is 3:30 for those of you that are challenged, they will be unveiling the final season teaser trailer. Now, I've already gone through the work of having to translate when that will be in the PST time zone. So it is going to be at December 20th, 10:30 p.m. For those of you in the EST, which is Pythes, that is going to be at 1:30 a.m. your guys' time on Sunday.
No, it's going to come out at noon the next day, because that's the only time I'm going to watch it, because fuck that, I ain't staying up to 1:30.
Yeah, it'll come out when Pythes wakes up in the morning for him. So,
but Sam, you're for sure gonna like stream that on Twitch, right?
I mean, that's normal time for me. Like 10:30 p.m. is no biggie. Now it just depends what my work schedule is gonna look like. So,
but like, you for sure have to react to that on Twitch. Come on.
Yeah. I think for sure. So, it'll be really, really fucking good too. Let's see. So I think that's all we know. Now, I did see another interesting thing that they were talking about all of Jump Festa and how Bleach is going to be represented. There's going to be like a special visual that you can go and see. There's going to be 13 booths. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 booths that are going to have Bleach related stuff at them in Jump Festa, which is pretty fucking good. That's a lot of representation for Bleach.
Why aren't you there right now, Sam?
Dude, I wish I was at Jump Festa so bad. I would love to go to Jump Festa, especially when where Bleach is going to be so represented. I would love to go. I saw that at some round ones, they have like a photo thing where like you take your photo and then like implement a background behind you. They have ones that have Naruto and Bleach in them right now, round ones.
Like my dream is to walk around a massive convention like that with one of those like the red wagons you have as a kid to carry all your merch.
Oh, totally. I would love to go to Jump Fest. I think it would be such an insane experience. It would probably be so busy and so filled with people. It would be definitely like a lifetime experience I would love to do.
Okay, so like one day when we're big, the Bleach Boys go to Jump Festa.
Yes, sir. That'd be the dream.
And we use you as the icebreaker to just like plow our way through the crowds of people.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, no problem. I'll trip people. I'm not above it. So I'll do it. And you know what? We can wait. It'll be so, like, because Bleach Sound About Part 4 is going to end. So now, to come back to your question, will we be going for the return of Burn the Witch or the Bleach Hell arc?
I imagine this is just hyping Kubo up for Bleach, right?
I think so as well. I think, if I was Shueisha, and obviously Shonen Jump, now you would know Kubo don't listen to fucking nobody. He's not going to listen to a damn person. But I would hope and I would assume that with both the local and international success that Bleach has been having, I would nudge Kubo like, hey, just keep doing Bleach, man. Like, you're on a hot streak. Keep doing Bleach, man. Bring out new Bleach chapters. Like we're not going to end right here. Like, keep on going. Like, people are going to go crazy for this. Like, I would assume, like, hey, put Burn the Witch on the back burner. Like, come on. But it seems like Kubo really, really likes Burn the Witch. And I don't think we talked about this last time. I posted about it on Twitter. It's worth mentioning here just in the episode. Because obviously we talk about Kubo a lot in his personal life. That his loving puppy that we talk about all the time, he passed right after we recorded the last podcast. And Kubo put out a statement that he was dealing with some health problems for a little bit, and he passed in the middle of the night. And he's very grateful that like it wasn't a long suffering for him. But Kubo loved that dog, loved it. All he talked about was that dog, and that dog is actually the inspiration for the dog in Burn the Witch. And so maybe Kubo will be, Burn the Witch. It holds a special place in his heart, especially because it has a dog in it. So I support whatever Kubo wants to do.
From what I remember, they said the dog wasn't supposed to make it past 3 months, and that was years and years ago. So he made it a while.
Yeah.
Also, would you like to read people what my response to you was when you broke the news?
Is this your Twitter response or an Instagram?
It was on Instagram.
Pythe's response was just no.
No, you got to say it with more thought. I went, no.
So yeah, that was it. Unfortunate. And really, I posted about it on I put it on everything. Mucho respect to Kubo and best wishes, because that sucks. And he really loved that dog. He even posted a picture just recently that he said that he's eating a traditional butter pretzel this time of the year, and it's the best. And then the pretzel is leaned up against a framed photo of his dog.
Oh, he loves that goddamn dog.
Yep.
Time to get a new
So
one.
shouts to Kubo. You can never replace those type of things, Pythes. He's gonna have a dog shaped hole in his heart forever.
Dude, I'm on my third dog.
Damn. Yeah, my parents are on like their 5th or 6th dog or something like that.
You never stop loving the old one. You just find a new thing to love in addition.
Yeah. Let's talk. I want to go into Klub Outside questions, but I first want to mention that the Disney Channel in Japan is re-airing episodes 1 to 63 of the original Bleach anime, which is the Substitute Shinigami arc and the Soul Society arc. So it's going to be airing every Monday through Friday, and it's 4 episodes back to back.
God, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, right? It doesn't sound great. I saw that, and they posted from the official Bleach animation account. I was like, that's kind of cool. Kind of fuck with that.
Imagine you're hanging out, you're watching the reruns of like Lizzie McGuire and Even Stevens. They're like, and next 4 episodes of Bleach.
I'd be like, and I'm locked in. Like, thank you.
Lizzie McGuire was
All
Disney
right.
Channel, right? I'm not crazy.
Yes. I wasn't a big Disney kid growing up.
Not when I was a kid. When I was like a preteen, I was like, oh yeah, if Even Stevens inject that into my veins.
Okay, before we get into the Klub Outside questions, which we have 2 weeks worth of questions to go over, let's take a moment to thank our Patreon supporters. If you guys haven't already, be sure to check out our Patreon. Link will be in the description down below. And we have tiers starting as low as $5. Every tier gets the same amount of content. There's no locked content to any other tiers. It's all available for as little as $5. But if you want to support us a little bit extra, you can gain access to exclusive perks like being featured on the screen here, as well as getting a personal shout out from us every single Bleach Boy. So we're going to give a shout out to our captain level members and above. Thank you to Veronica Bermudez, Pickle Rick, and he put parentheses, bald, my eyes. Batman of the Gote 13, Sarah Berry, Aether Paradox, Head Captain About Chilsey, also Chad Zabello, Braxton, Triple Rule, Divine Departure, and better music taste than Sam is what he said, which is just, we just know that's just not true. Ridiculous.
I mean, my music taste is better.
Some people are coming up on this special first year promotion that we did. So let's see. Starting with, I believe, okay, now I'll have to see if these are correct. Veronica Bermudez, she subscribed to the Patreon December 29th. Pickle Rick subscribed December 30th. Now, I gave a special welcome opportunity to the people, and we've since changed it, so you snooze, you lose on this one. The OG captain level members, if they subscribed as a year, I would send them a gift box full of shit from my garage.
Oh, you're still going to do that. Let's go.
I'm still going to do it. It's that offer has expired for anybody else that's wanting to join it now. Now we're just going to give you a special gift for supporting us every year. No matter what you are, if you're a captain, you make it to the year mark, we'll give you a special gift. Jose is going to work on designing that, so who knows if it's going to get done. I have so much shit.
Throwing shade at Jose and he's not here.
so much shit in my garage, and Jose has talked about it. Like, man, Sam just has tons and tons of stuff. So there's some goodies in here for sure, and there's also some trash in here.
Well, I don't know if you know, I had Jose send me pictures of your garage when you weren't there, and he was like, I was like, yeah, holy shit, that's a bunch of it.
Yeah. So I'll reach out to you guys, those of you, and maybe see what I assume everybody likes Bleach. I have nonstop Bleach stuff, but I also have a lot of other stuff. Like we went to Tokyo Revengers art exhibit when I was in Japan. I have a lot of like exclusive Tokyo Revengers stuff just from that exhibit. I have so much things. So for those of you that have made it a year, which we're looking at right now for the month of December, Veronica Bermudez and Pickle Rick. Shout out to you guys. You guys are the fucking goats. You support us for a full year of the Patreon. We're going to kick it into high gear once Bleach TYBW comes back. Pythes knows we have a bunch of content that we've already stored up in terms of shorts. We're still working forward with that, try to get more. That being said, shout out to our boy Robert. He was our editor. He's taking a little break because he has some testing to go do. But if you're an editor and you want to make some shorts for us, DM me in Discord. I might have some jobs for you. Okay.
Also gonna have a lot of Fate content coming out because I'm not gonna get off the bus.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, a lot of Fate content coming out. So, let's talk the Klub Outside questions. I have not read any of these prior to this, so we'll see if any of them hold any meat on the bone this year. And starting with, what kind of ramen does Uryū like? Now, Pythes, what kind of ramen do you like?
I'm kind of a basic bitch. I just like beef, but I like to put like spicy sauce in it.
Okay. Now, I like to do a thing, and my wife likes to do a thing. I thought it was just something my weird family did, and I will open this to the floor to see if anybody out there does this, because I think it's a white people thing. I really think it's a white people thing. I like chicken flavored ramen. Like if we're just going shitty ramen from
also
the packs,
good.
I'm going chicken. My wife is a beef person. We both though put saltine crackers. We like saltine crackers with our ramen.
I haven't tried that.
We have two separate ways. She likes to like dip it and like sometimes get some noodles and eat it. I will full on like crush saltine crackers and pour it in there to add like a little bit of texture to it. And that's how I like to eat it.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you something that I do that is delicious, and everyone is going to tell me it's disgusting.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, so once you're done with boiling the noodles, you know they're good. You rinse out the water. You pour milk in there to make it brothy. Then you put
okay.
Then you pour in your seasoning, and then I add this thing called Slap Your Mama, which is really good and really spicy.
Now, let me ask, do you add the milk in addition to the water, or you use the milk instead of the water?
Just the milk.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because for when I make beans, like a can of beans, I'm making them on the stovetop to make burritos, whatever we might be making. My wife has taught me to add a little bit of milk into that also because it makes it creamier.
That's true.
So I can see that. I can see that being a thing.
It's really good. It's a nice broth. It makes the flavor of the packet come out more.
Okay.
Now, I've had people call me a heathen because I do this.
Well, Kubo responded, what ramen does Uryū like? And he says salt flavored because it's white. Now, Kubo's not doing Uryū a lot of favors in the white supremacist route, unfortunately, with that answer, but interesting.
Salt flavored? Like just salt. Like salt. Before you asked me, I was going to say a boring flavor and just leave it at that. But so I guess I was right.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't have been far off with that answer. So the next question is about Shinji again. And somebody wants to know, was Hirako good at Kidō since his days at the Shino Academy? Or did he practice Kidō because Sakanade has no techniques that cause direct damage? I love Hirako, so please tell me.
He seems like someone that would just naturally be good at magic.
I think so as well. I think he seems like the type of person where he's just kind of like a naturally gifted goofball. So Kubo responds that Hirako is actually the type of person who gets the hang of things pretty quickly and does everything well. So he's good at Kidō too.
Like I might be wrong, but I feel like Shinji's Zanpakutō power probably also affects him. So he has to like figure out how to reverse shit for himself.
Now I got a good little zinger for you guys. All right. He goes, Hirako's the type of person who gets everything quickly. And does everything well, but win battles. Does everything well, but get a W ever.
So. He beat jobbers.
Does everything well, but stop Aizen. So
he'd be a really good unit in Dynasty Warriors. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, correct.
He'd be
if
great.
He was fighting the mobs, he's awesome. All right. Anybody of importance, he's done.
Lubu shows up, he instantly just dies.
Yeah. But that makes sense. I'm glad to see, because even like in the Turn Back the Pendulum arc, like Shinji could immediately tell Aizen was watching him, right? So it is something that Shinji is a smart guy, you know?
He just takes L's all the time.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, really.
And we're gonna get to see him do it again in the next cour. I know we all want to fight, but I think it would be so funny if the first episode opens and Shinji is bloody on the ground.
That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny.
That's all I want, Kubo, please.
Next question. At the Shino Academy, we got students from Rukongai like Rukia and Renji, but do they have their own dormitory? Kubo says there's a dormitory called, I'm going to try and pronounce this, Reiga Kuryō, where students can enter almost free of charge.
Almost. Huh, so what's
so it could be like a small offering, you know, like how I think there are places. There are places like sometimes they're like, oh, just like give us whatever you can. You know, like you're just like pay us like whatever you can and we'll help you out. I bet it's something like that.
You enter, you got to clean the floor every day. Fuck you.
Yeah. Welcome in. Your payment is labor. So hope you guys didn't have enough labor at your school. So we're going to have you do it again. Thank you.
You have a hard day. Renji has a hard day. His Kidō blew up in his face again. He just nicked his hand during sword training and they hand him a mop and say, get to it, bitch.
Yep. Here we go. Welcome in.
I'm making that canon.
Yeah. That's cool. It would be cool to see like a more pulled back, you know, My Hero Academia, My Soul Reaper Academia, My Seirete Academia, where we just focus on the schooling part. That'd be cool.
Do you mean we want a My Soul Reaper Academia Vigilantes, maybe?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, also for you, Pythes, My Hero Academia is officially done.
I know. And it's been losing in the ratings to Uma Musume. I'm very happy.
I mean, has it though? Has it though? What website are we going off here? Let's pull up the ratings right now.
Found it on Twitter. That's all I care about.
Let's go. What do you respect? IMDb?
Don't know what that is.
You know what IMDb is?
I'm going to Google IMDb right now and find out what that is.
Oh, that's crazy.
Is that an anime website?
No, it's a movie website, but they also rate episodes for like TV shows and anime and stuff like that.
That's not an anime website. Get out of my life.
It's internet movie database. It's like for movies, like that's like the website.
Okay, so where is the word anime in internet movie database?
Okay, relax. It's TV. Anime's so popular now. They do it all.
Oh yeah, you hear Chainsaw Man's coming out soon? I hear it's getting
it's available streaming for purchase already. What it is.
I want to own the Blu-ray.
All right, so I just went back. So this week, now this is off of Anime Trending. I don't know how they calculate these votes or what the rating is. I have no fucking idea. But Uma Musume is beating it this week. It's beating it last week. And last week was the climax where like they had the final battle. This week was like the end where it's like, hey, here's what everybody's doing after the battle. Actually, so was last week. So we've had 2 episodes of like, here's what everybody's doing after the battle. So of course it's going to lose. All right. Cause those are like crap episodes. Now,
Sam,
if we go back,
you love.
No. It doesn't matter what I love. This is what the people love. This is what the people love.
Have you said to me that you love what they do?
If I was doing the ratings, you wouldn't see these. You wouldn't see these, Pythes.
Don't you dare say that these are crap episodes. This is what you wanted.
No. My Hero Academia, if you go back 3 weeks, which is the climax, by the way, of the fight, beats Uma Musume. Get wrecked. Let's go back another week.
You know what happened that week? That was the after the race episode.
All right, what about the week before that? Because Uma Musume is not even in the top 10 after that. Did I have a break
after the race episode?
Yeah. So, and you would say, what kind of episode is that, Pi? Did you say that's a crap episode?
No, I would say those are really good. I don't know why you would say that's a crap episode. You bald bastard.
If they're really good, how come they're not on the top 10 rankings?
Because the races are what matters.
So the other episodes you would say don't matter, and thus they're crap.
Nah, I think they matter more actually.
Well, why isn't it on the top 10?
Because you need to run faster.
Yeah, see, I just don't know. I mean, like, so anyways, the actual important episodes of My Hero Academia beat Uma Musume. Hate to see it. And that's according to, again, AniTrends.com.
So you found a website that has anime in the name, finally. Thank you.
Okay, IMDb, you're going to look so foolish, Pythes. IMDb is like a well-respected website.
But does it have anime in the name? Does it say anime database?
Okay, I mean,
ADB?
Weebs Guild doesn't have anime in the name. Are we not allowed to cover anime?
Do we cover anime actually?
Yes.
We have been talking about your vacation. We've been talking about a video game. It might be an anime-based video game.
Anime video game, though.
When are we going to cover anime episodes again? It's been a minute.
Well, I mean, I could tell you all about this week's My Hero Academia episode if you want to know. A lot of it was new to the anime, but I don't want to spoil it for you.
I just want give me a yes or no answer. Did Deku cry in this episode?
He didn't.
Really?
He didn't. No.
I'm gonna slow clap. I'm gonna give him a polite golf clap.
You really shocked me with that question. He didn't.
Does he get the Iron Man suit yet?
Yeah.
Oh,
that's how the episode basically ended. Yeah.
Really? Don't they have extra pages after that in the manga?
Yeah. So they kind of adapted some of that chapter. Now I wanted to go back and look because some of it was stuff that I did not remember from the manga. So I assume they added some additional scenes, kind of to better wrap up the anime and do a nice little put a bow on it. But yeah, they showed him getting the suit and then fucking off. But then they more talked about here's what everybody else is doing. We're the world's greatest heroes. It was the final episode. Honestly, was very good. They did a really really good job wrapping.
So I can safely start watching the anime now that it's done.
Yep. Yeah. Totally.
I don't even remember where I left off.
I mean, you could probably just pick up at the final battle, not the final, but maybe go when all the climaxes start and just call it a day.
I know in the manga, the birdcage thing had just happened.
Okay, yeah, that's when the climax happens and everything starts kicking off. So that's a great time.
I guess for fight's sake, did they animate the Stars and Stripes fight pretty well?
Oh yeah, they did.
Okay, so yeah. I watched that, and then maybe when I get bored, I'll skip to it.
Okay, there you go. That's good. I think that's a good game plan.
Because I always say My Hero Academia for me is very good as long as you don't care too much about what happens.
Yeah, I saw something and I guess it was kind of a good point. They said My Hero Academia is a good anime that kind of lost the point it was trying to make. And I guess that's a way to definitely look at it. If you really don't, because they touch on a lot. They touch on it with one of the characters from My Hero Academia as well, that even though the superhero society is awesome, it at the same time is not fucking great. It's really not great. And Vigilantes touches on it also. Whereas there's a lot of...
I feel like Stain is the best and the worst thing to ever happen to the series.
Yeah, because it really opens the door, right? Whereas there are too many heroes. There, it causes problems. People idolize the heroes, and there has to be villains to the heroes, and then it kind of just gets lost in the sauce of Deku trying to fight Shigaraki. And they kind of try to talk about how they're going to change the world, in how they're going to alter the way it used to be. I don't know. I was very fulfilled with the ending. I thought it was good. It was happy-go-lucky. It was awesome. But I'm sure if you think about it more, it's going to poke a bunch of holes in it.
Which I've never really been into the world of My Hero. I think the fights are cool. I like the character designs. That's about it. So I just don't think about it too much. I don't think about it like I do Bleach. So it's a really fun experience.
Yeah, I would really like to see, and this might be a very boring story, but I just kind of want to see it. I would even see it maybe for an episode if they come back for an OVA. I just want to see peak All Might. I want it to go back in the days where it is this is All Might at his peak when he became the symbol of justice. That's what I want to see. I just want to see what it was like. I just want to see him kicking ass and doing his thing and then move on.
That is kind of what I've always wanted from Deku that I never got. I didn't really care about any of the implications of the world building and all the discrimination. I just wanted to see him be a goddamn superhero and fight a villain.
Yeah.
And we never really get that. So if I get an All Might OVA, I'm in.
All right, let's go to the last 3 questions of Klub Outside here. We have, does Akon's Zanpakutō have a name? Also, is Akon capable of modifying his Zanpakutō?
I'm going to say yes and also yes.
Okay. And Kubo says it does have a name, and maybe he might be modifying some.
He might be. Okay.
Yeah. So very non-committal from Kubo, and also obviously his Zanpakutō has a name, and I think the person asking really wanted to know what the name was, but Kubo being Kubo is yeah, get fucked, you didn't ask the question correctly.
I think it'd be funnier if he said, can you tell me the name, and the answer was just no.
Yeah, thanks for asking. Next question.
Now, is this because Kubo hasn't thought of a name, or because he's nah, I'm saving it for later?
Let's go the optimistic route and say that he's saving it for later. It's so cool he's saving it.
What if Akon is the key to saving the Hell Arc?
I'm down. I'm down. I love Akon. Akon's the GOAT.
Once again, Soul Society would be doomed without him.
Correct. Next question. Shinigami have long lifespans, but do they care about age differences? These questions are so fucking weird, especially based off of like the last one we had about the wedding.
This is this is from someone who's like really pissed off that Rukia didn't get with Ichigo, even though she's like 100 years older than him.
Okay, yeah, totally. And so Kubo actually responds and he says, I guess it depends on the person, and then he puts parentheses Shinigami. So I'm glad he specifies it depends on the Shinigami. All right, we ain't talking about human to Shinigami relationships here.
That's such a weird question for someone to ask, but it makes sense, I guess.
Yep. Next question, and the last one we have. Haschwalth is also active while Yhwach is asleep. So does he get any sleep at all? Does he not need sleep, or does he make up for it during the weekends and off days? Hilarious question.
That's a
really hilarious.
I didn't think about that, actually.
Yeah. And Kubo says he's doing irregular hours only during this part of the story, so usually he gets proper sleep.
Oh, so I'm just, this is for fan fiction purposes. You can just say like anything that he does weird in the story is because he's groggy and pissy.
And any battles that he loses, any battles that were close, he was sleep deprived. He wasn't at his peak. He wasn't at prime, Ugram. What can you do?
Why did he say those racist things? Oh, he's just tired.
Yeah, he's just a little cranky. He's not getting a lot of sleep during this time. He's got to be up 24 hours a day.
I find myself liking his character more and more.
Yeah, he's cool. Ugram is a sick fucking character. He's like a kind of a good way to do a very like I don't want to say emotionless, but like a very
stoic.
We call it a stoic character. Yes.
You have to have one every arc. It'd be Byakuya and then Ukiura, and now we have him.
Yeah. Yep.
I think he might be the drippiest. I think it's just the fur. I'm all the way into the fur.
Yeah, he's a fucking sick design.
The fact he doesn't have any Quincy powers, he just has a sword.
Yeah, he's a badass. He doesn't need it.
I still love this fight with Basby. God, it was so good.
Yeah, imagine how good the fight with Uryū is gonna be. Gonna be fire.
I don't remember that fight, so I'm gonna have to read. I gotta read up.
Ooh, it's gonna be good. All right. Well, we're getting close to the end of the podcast. Is there anything you want to talk about on the tail end here?
Award-winning game Umamusume Pretty Derby wins the Game Award for Best Mobile Game.
Pythes, honestly, congratulations.
I was great. I did my part. The Umamusume developer Cygames saw 136% growth in its net profit thanks to the success of Umamusume overseas.
Damn, that's crazy.
And because Umamusume won, Cygames has like 7 or 8 other games, and including Umamusume, they gave out free items for every game.
Ah, that's cool.
I didn't get fuck all from my free ticket, but it was free, so I'm not going to complain.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's still nice.
It was very nice. Also, I got the character Manhattan Cafe is the new one, and she just has fucking ghosts in her story. Like, she's chasing after a ghost. There's a part in the story where you have to hide in a room because actual demons are coming to kill you. It's wild.
Interesting.
This is a game where you race anime horse girls, by the way.
Only the deepest of lore for that game.
Dude, it's nuts. You go to an aquarium and you let go of her hand, and then you're sucked into the demon hallway. Great game. 10 out of 10 people should play the game and watch the anime Cinderella Grey.
Well, let's wrap that up. So we're going to head over to the Bleach Boys captain's meeting where we have a little bit more to talk about. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. In the captain's meeting, I have a final message from the Japanese voice actor for Bakugo that was very, very cute. And I also want to talk about, are you a Half-Life fan? Do you know what that means? I'm going to assume no, Pythes.
Never played it, but I am very aware of its reputation and the fact that it's not coming out.
Well, Half-Life 3 has been mentioned quite a lot coming up, and there's a very potentially reputable source that says it's coming potentially soon. So
Half-Life 3 has been mentioned every day since Half-Life 2 came out.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Who knows? So we'll talk about all that and more. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And if you guys want to check out the additional content that we have, check out our Patreon as well as where you'll find the Bleach Boys Captain's meeting. Goodbye, everybody.